this NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, we can do it. Take it to him. It's going to be a good day, boys. Here we go. Run it up. Boys, let's get a few yards. Time to shine, fellas.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Here's Fields now on second down. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Things are really doing good on this first drive. They came right out, set the tone. This time, with big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first and 10, here's Fields. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now it's second and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
They work now on second and 9. From the gun, here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kincaid, the man in motion. They start the drive with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator will say, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers. Again, Fields. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. Fields throwing again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Pickett's throw taken in here by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Left side, Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Setting up the screen for Cook. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside at 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
No, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. For almost almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Pickett on second down. It's complete to Cook. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. James Cook, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. Well, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pickett back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there. That will be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go early into this halftime. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Lions 14, Panthers 9. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
11. Angel.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, those two have looked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just to kill the run to get him out of the open space and try and get him to the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Well, Gordon, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
21, Panthers 9.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Graham. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
You got a mini base. Why not?
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Open man is Waddle, complete. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered with the catch and run.
It's not surprising when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
side into the hands of his tight end. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready?
Play action. It's Fields. And this one too low.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again is Fields. He's got it. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is Cook with a grab. There he goes again. Touchdown, Detroit. James Cook, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 28, Panthers 16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because it's an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked up on the pass. And he made some adjustments there at the end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a first down throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Easy.
Fields. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to have the Panthers first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Flushed out right. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Fields throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Fields. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Pickett back to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamar Chase 67 yards. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, let's say it's going to go for 19. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure away. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air again, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Come on, teamwork. That doesn't have to happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kayvon Thibodeaux coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st.